Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy. Can't you see she's spittin' nerdy? Look at her, she's spittin' nerdy.
Good morning, guys. Wasn't that freaking amazing? Full disclosure time. I based my channel name off of the song White and Nerdy, so I've had that exact song or those exact lyrics like in my head for a year. And the other day, got a little message on Instagram from the one and only Van, aka Graham Van Meter. You should definitely go check him out, give him a little follow. And he's like, hey, I'd love to create a custom song for you. And I was like, well, I have this idea. What can you do? And he sent me that, and I am just so impressed and so excited. So definitely go give him a follow, check out his stuff, go like a bunch of his stuff, spam like all of his like most recent 5 posts for me, because I just am so appreciative and want to show my appreciation. So today is Sunday, so it's meal prep day. I'm going grocery shopping, got some other chores around the house to do, but I thought I'd take you with me because I have some fun updates for you. I got a super exciting announcement that I'm really excited about, and I have been perfecting this new adaptogenic latte recipe, and let me tell you, oh my god, it is so good, it's so amazing, so adaptogenic. So I'll be showing you that before I go to bed because it's like a nighttime calming, relaxing adaptogenic latte, so that'll probably be like at the end of the video. Okay, time for some grocery shopping. I got my green juice. No joke, like I said I drink this all the time. I literally drink it almost every day. I wanted some water because I know I need some water because I'm feeling a little dehydrated, and I was like, I don't want to drink plain water. So I threw some green juice in it. Also, yes, I'm wearing a little headband. I probably don't really pull this off, but as you may have been able to tell from all the patches and things, my skin isn't doing too great, and my hair is like irritating my neck and stuff, so put a little headband on to keep my hair out of my face. Where the heck did I put my keys? Oh, hello, okay. Speaking of my skin, I did go see my immunologist, and TLDR, I left extremely disappointed and frustrated. I went in, and it started off really well. Like, he was very attentive, let me talk through all of my problems from start to finish, and, you know, he asked all the relevant questions. I was like, this is great. So he's taking notes, whatever. He decides to do a food allergy test, so that is like a skin patch test, and they like prick you with a bunch of different liquids, and then you see if you have a reaction. So I do that. Turns out I am very minorly allergic to walnuts and buckwheat. And so this guy ends up diagnosing me with eczema. And keep in mind, I've been to a bunch of dermatologists. None of them said it was eczema. I don't remember if anyone in the past has said it specifically was not eczema, but eczema is a fairly basic diagnosis, and you would think that like doctors who specialize in the skin would be able to recognize eczema. So the immunologist said this, and I was a little skeptical, but I was like, maybe all my other doctors were idiots and this guy is the one that figured it out. So I'll try your whole regime that involves showering twice a day, which I'm not super down with, but I'm gonna give it a try because at this point I'm desperate. And so at the end I asked, this is a food allergy test, right? Not a food intolerance test. And he said, oh yes, it's just an allergy test. So then I said, well, do you think it'd be a good idea to test for food intolerances, aka please test me for food intolerances? And he goes, oh no, food intolerances only affect the gut, and they only give you bad digestive symptoms like diarrhea. And he said, you'd know if you're intolerant to a food because when you eat it, you get really bad digestive symptoms. And I was like, I'm just gonna ask one more question to make sure I understand your lack of understanding of the gut. Couldn't gut issues potentially lead to skin issues? He said no, that the only time gut issues could lead to skin issues is in the case of celiac disease if you're eating gluten. And I was just like, but science. At that point I was speechless, and I was just like, okay, there's nothing more that I can say. I don't really know how to proceed from here. Because all the new research is showing that the gut is like our second brain, that the gut affects every other system in the body. And most people who have a food intolerance know that they do get skin symptoms when they consume the food that they are intolerant to. Like, hello to all you people with lactose intolerance that get acne when you consume dairy. I was just absolutely flabbergasted that this guy seemed to have no concept of the fact that the systems of the body are all interconnected, and if one of them has an issue, it can cause an issue with another system of the body. So to all of you people that suggested I go to a functional medicine doctor or a naturopath, that is my plan B. I am gonna try what this guy suggested, just in case it is eczema and just in case this other cream that is on the list of hundreds of creams that I've been given actually ends up working. So if that works, great. If it doesn't work, I will be going to a functional medicine doctor or a naturopath, even though they're freaking expensive and my insurance doesn't want to pay for that. But, you know, if I scratch all my skin off, that's not a good alternative, so I'll pay the money. But anyway, I'm at the grocery store, so it is time to go get some groceries. Got a happy grocery cart full of greens. Got some avocado oil, ran out of that. Got some olive oil, locally sourced from California. More coconut milk, because you can't do keto without coconuts. Avocado, more greens. So many greens. This is gonna be such a green week, and I am excited. Also got a bottle of wine from my uncle to say thank you for helping me with taxes. I don't know much about wine, so I'm hoping that this one is good. We shall see. I just came back home really quick to drop off some of my groceries because I'm going to another grocery store. Pro tip, if you want to save money, go to cheaper grocery stores first, get what you can there before going to the more expensive stores to get like all the organic stuff and whatever. I'm just eating a little bit of cheese and then I'm gonna take a cave shake and some keto trail mix to go. I literally just whipped this up. It's some macadamia nuts, Brazil nuts, pili nuts, a little bit of unsweetened shredded coconut, and some cacao butter. I, of course, being me and loving chocolate, would usually always have a source of chocolate in my trail mix, but chocolate's not very keto friendly, so I threw in the cacao butter, because, you know, that's the closest thing I got. Guys, I think I waited too long between buying my cave shake and drinking it, because I shook it up, and as soon as I opened it, it was like, psh, and it tried to shoot stuff everywhere, but I closed it quickly. Now every time I open it, it just like oozes out the side. It expired 5 days ago. Guess that's what I get for buying products with no preservatives. Grr. I am home. My grocery shopping is done. I ended up throwing out that cave shake because it kind of tasted funky too. So that was kind of sad. But I made a giant taco salad at the taco bar at Whole Foods. Now I'm super full and super happy. It was really good. So now it's time, of course, to meal prep, but first, I have a super exciting announcement. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you will know that I am somewhat obsessed with Mind Pump. I've gotten a lot of you guys to listen to their podcast. It's where I really first started diving deeper into health and fitness and learning all of the stuff that I didn't know I needed to learn more about. And it's also where I learned what I needed to learn in order to get to where I am today. Essentially, I would not be speaking to you today if it were not for Mind Pump. And so, I'm really excited to tell you guys that I am officially partnered with Mind Pump. And the most exciting thing about this for you guys is that I was able to hook you guys up with a discount code. I actually don't think they just give out discount codes to people that are active year-round and apply to everything, so this might be the only one. Don't go telling everybody. Just kidding. Tell everybody. Everyone can use it. Because not gonna lie, they initially didn't give me a discount code for you guys, and I was like, hello? Like, I need to provide them with some value if I'm gonna be talking about all the programs all the time. So, I got you a discount code. It's Fit and Nerdy for 10% off. Anyway, yeah, this is probably the most exciting partnership that I've done, at least in my opinion, because I am just genuinely such a big fan of everything that they do. I hope you guys are able to get some use out of the code. And yeah, I think it's time to go meal prep now that we got that announcement out of the way. So for breakfast, I am making a breakfast salad. It's a base of kale with an egg, avocado, some bacon, some hemp seeds, a few nuts, and a dressing. And then for dinner, I'm doing another salad. It's gonna be salmon on top of an arugula kale salad with some dressing and a lemon dill sauce. Then I also have a snack in there that I feel like is gonna be much better for dessert because it's kind of like a keto-friendly ice cream. It's essentially the liquid base of what I did for my keto oatmeal the other week, but I'm leaving out the like oatmeal-y part and just doing the, what is it, coconut milk with some nut butter and cacao powder, and then I'm putting in a sprinkle of monk fruit. And then things that I stick in the back of my refrigerator tend to freeze. And so that's what I had done with the keto oatmeal is I put the liquid part in the back of the fridge and it got super solid and like ice cream texture, and it was really good. So I'm basically just remaking that. So I've got all of the bases of my breakfast and dinner salads all portioned out and ready to dump in a bowl and turn into a salad. I know this is a lot of plastic, but my roommates don't like it when I put this in containers and take up the entire fridge. So this is kind of what I gotta do for now until I have a fridge of my own. The breakfast ones are just 3 cups of kale all by itself, and then the dinner ones are 1.5 cups of kale, 1.5 cups of arugula, and a little bit of oregano. So for the rest of my breakfast, I'm boiling some eggs. I've got some bacon cooking in my favorite Gold Nugget Ghee. And then over here, I'm just chopping up some Brazil nuts. I'm gonna combine them with some hemp seeds to chop it all off. I'm still gonna do this whole real bacon, not turkey bacon thing, and I completely overcooked my first batch of bacon. So I'm just eating it and cooking up some more. Thankfully, I had a ton left over just because I had some bacon around, so I have plenty. It's all good, and now I get a little snack. I'm just blending up my keto ice cream, and it's tasting real good. I can't wait to stick it in the fridge and have it like solidify and turn ice creamy. But in here is the fat from canned coconut milk, some almond butter, some cacao butter, a little bit of coconut butter, and some monk fruit just to make it a little bit sweet. This is actually freaking delicious, and I can't believe I've never done this before. Oh my god. I will put the approximate recipe in the description. I did just kind of eyeball everything, but you gotta try this. So this is essentially what we got. For breakfast tomorrow, I have my kale on the bottom in the little bag, and then to top it, I have my hemp seeds and my Brazil nuts chopped up, half an avocado, 1 hard-boiled egg, my bacon, and my dressing in this nifty little container. Then I have my keto coconut ice cream that needs to chill in the fridge. And then for dinner, I have some salmon that I'll just be pan cooking, pan roasting, pan, however you cook salmon in a pan. Gonna be doing that with some ghee. And I also have a lemon dill sauce that I'm gonna put on top of the salmon. And that was made with half Greek yogurt, and I love this. It's 100% grass-fed. I think it says on the back, no added hormones, stuff like that. And then half sour cream. And the Strauss Family Creamery also has 100% grass-fed, no hormones added, etc. animals. Then there's just some lemon and dill in here. So I'm gonna put the salmon on top of the kale and arugula salad. This is just kale and arugula. Gonna throw in some salt and pepper. And then this is the sauce that I made. Just some oil, I think some apple cider vinegar, and some other like dressing-y stuff. I'm gonna put on a little Parmesan, and then on the side, I'm gonna have some more wild brine, red beet, and cabbage sauerkraut. Meal prepping took a lot longer than expected, as per usual. I was planning on going to the gym today, but now it's 11:45 and I have work tomorrow, so that's not happening. But I still wanna get a little bit of my physical therapy stuff in, so I think I'm just gonna go over there on my floor and do some physical therapy. And then I'm gonna make my Adaptogenic Latte. I've actually figured out a way to incorporate some of what I need to do for physical therapy into some of the Mind Pump, more mobility focused programs. So what I'm about to do, and what I usually do at the gym, is a combination of the MAPS HIIT flow sessions. So their high intensity interval training program also incorporates like mobility flow sessions, and I love those so much. They make my body just feel so good. So I try to incorporate that and also throw in a little bit of my physical therapy in there. And then also just some general mobility work from the MAPS Prime and MAPS Prime Pro programs, both of which focus much more specifically on mobility rather than like muscle building or fat burning or anything like that.
I'm on my own, broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me, that's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me.
Okay, I had a few more things that I wanted to do, but my resistance bands are in my car, and honestly, I'm too lazy to go get them. So, it's Adaptogenic Latte time. Are you guys ready for this? You have to prepare yourselves for this, because this is the ultimate Adaptogenic Latte. Its main properties is that it is stress reducing and immune boosting, and it's also full of healthy fats. So starting with the base, we have 2 ounces of almond milk just as a nice little liquid to make it a little bit creamier rather than just water. For our first big ingredient, we have the Organifi Gold Juice. I told you guys in my last video that I have been absolutely loving Organifi lately, and this is their Tumeric Blend. Now if you don't like turmeric, don't immediately dismiss this because I don't like turmeric. And I absolutely love this. This is my favorite Organifi product by far. Like, I love the green juice, but this is even better. Just this by itself with some warm almond milk is so delicious. That's how I had it the first time, and then I gradually started adding the rest of these things. So if we look at the ingredients, it has turmeric, and then it also has, where is it? Reishi and turkey tail. And turkey tail is really good at boosting the immune system, and reishi is really good at helping decrease stress levels. And our next ingredient is ashwagandha. You guys know that I am obsessed with ashwagandha. It's really good at decreasing stress levels and calming you down, and I just love having this before I go to sleep. I feel like it helps me get a much more restful sleep, and I wake up feeling much better. Next thing, we have more reishi with cacao, because you know I love my chocolate and I love my reishi. I'm using the 4 Sigmatic mushroom hot cocoa mix with reishi. This stuff is amazing by itself, but in this combination, it's just even better. And moving on to the fats, we have an adaptogenic fat. I ranted about this in my last video, but I'm gonna rant about it again because it is so amazing. It is a chocolate mushroom ghee, which is literally my 3 favorite things: chocolate, adaptogens, and fat. The adaptogens in here are reishi, chaga, and turkey tail. So again, more reishi, more turkey tail, and then chaga is also really good at boosting the immune system. And then just to get some more fats, we have a chocolate fat because of course, you know, chocolate is life. I'm using a little bit of cacao butter, and then just cause I like it, I'm throwing in a little bit of coconut butter, and this makes it even creamier and even more delicious. So to make this, we're starting off with just a little bit of hot water for now. We're just gonna use this to start melting our fats so that we can blend them up easier. Not gonna lie, I've never actually specifically measured anything out for this recipe. I just kind of eyeball it. So I'm gonna continue to do that because that's just what I do. I'm gonna start with the coconut butter. I think I usually do, I don't know, is that like a teaspoon-ish, maybe? Half a teaspoon? That's just going in there. Then we got about this much cacao butter. That's probably also a little bit more than a teaspoon. And then the secret weapon, the adaptogenic chocolate ghee. I usually go with, I think, almost a tablespoon of this because it's so good and it adds just such a great creaminess to it. Now we're just gonna blend this just to start getting it all creamy and mixed together. Now we're gonna toss in our other stuff. Gonna do 1 packet of the reishi hot cocoa. And then these last 2 I actually do measure, surprise, surprise. I like to do 1 teaspoon or slightly less than 1 teaspoon of ashwagandha, just because when I've made lattes like this in the past, I've found that that has been the most effective dose. That is also the recommended dose. So that's what I do for that. And then conveniently, the Organifi Gold Juice comes with its own little scooper. So that's pre-measured for you. Just gonna do 1 scoop of that. Sometimes I do like to add just a little bit of cacao powder as well, but I feel like with the reishi hot chocolate and the chocolate ghee, it doesn't really need much more chocolate. And that's saying something, because I tend to think that everything can use more chocolate. So we're just gonna blend this up. And this is the point where I like to add my 2 ounces of almond milk. We started with the hot water because that melts the fat. It was just enough to like start getting stuff mixed up. Then we add, however, I don't know how much 2 ounces is. That was just kind of a splash. So you add however much you want of almond milk, and then whatever remaining space you have in the cup, you just fill it up with the rest of your hot water. And then we attempt to blend again without spilling everything everywhere. But knowing me, this is not gonna go well. And that is our stress-reducing, immune-boosting chocolate turmeric latte. Also, yes, I have a Marauders matte mug. It's my favorite, and I love it. So if you wanted to make this and wanted to not make it quite as fancy with so many ingredients, I think like the bare bones recipe would be any kind of milk that you want to use warmed up with the Organifi Gold Juice. Like just that by itself is absolutely incredible. And then to give it the creamy, frothy texture with a little bit of extra adaptogens and chocolate, the only other ingredient you would need is the chocolate mushroom ghee. But I like to make things complicated, and I also like to spice things up a bit. So this is my current absolute favorite adaptogenic latte. Is it too hot? Is it gonna die? Oh, it's the perfect temperature. So anyway, it is now quite late, and I have a video to edit, aka this one. So I'm gonna go drink my amazing adaptogenic latte, edit this video, and then go to bed. In the meantime, please do give this video a thumbs up because it really does support me and my channel, and I really appreciate it. If you make this adaptogenic latte or any resemblance of it, please do make sure to share it with me. If you come up with any different adaptogenic latte recipes that you absolutely love and that I need to try, please tell me, like, please. Please do share this video with your friends and your family and your adaptogen buddies. Hit that subscribe button and hit that little notification button so you don't miss any future videos and adaptogenic latte recipes. And I will see you very soon. Bye.